good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han again, and it is great to see you here tonight. And tonight I have something very, very exciting to share with you. Derek has been on my list for quite a bit long time now. And if you remember him, he was the top candle seller back a couple months ago. And you guys probably have his course already. But this time, he just came out a brand new Amazon traffic course. Now this time is a bit different. It's not about how to sell Amazon candles on the Amazon sphere. It's actually how to take Amazon's leads, go to your business. And as an Amazon marketer, we always send traffic to Amazon, right? So Derek was smart enough to figure out how to take that traffic, go to your site to build your list, and with absolutely little to no cost. And that was what's so surprising, was this technique, okay? And he able to rank weight loss, which is the toughest keyword to rank, right, in Google search engine. But he's able to rank weight loss within the candle book, so he was able to effortlessly build 411 subscribers over the period of a couple of months. So if you are like to learn his unique technique, please let me introduce to you this product. And the name of the product is called the Azon Autopilot Traffic. Okay, it's his brand new course. It just came out about 2 days ago, I believe. And I think you guys are gonna really enjoy the reading and really gonna learn a technique. And you can use if you don't know how to come up with your content, but you have existing blogs and you have existing videos, you can convert that into this free giveaway on candles and start building your buyers list. Because if you think about it, Google might be the #1 search engine in the world, right? But Amazon is probably, I don't have the sticks to back up, but I would guess the #1 or maybe #2 or maybe #3 buyers search engine. So because what is everybody on Amazon to do? They're going to buy stuff, right? So they're all in the buying mode, okay? So if you can grab their leads without much cost or no cost at all, just a little couple works, and it really is something that is going to be a brand new traffic source for you and your business or your blogs or your offline client. Plus, when you have a book on Amazon, it's absolutely a credibility builder. If you think about it, if I walk into an offline business, say I am currently a #2 candle bookseller in such fields, that's like you are, authority in the field because you have a book out there. And if you watch the trend, top marketers have their candle book out there now for a reason, right? To build their credibilities, all right? So anyway, this is going to be something very exciting for you to study. So I happened to get him, as you guessed it, to do a very, very awesome interview with us again. And I think you guys are going to learn some stuff you never know before. We're going to specifically talk about what is this new course is about, and who should be used this for, and how you should be used for to benefit your business. How do you even tap this unknown traffic, brand new traffic source, right? So get very, very excited. Let's watch this awesome interview. Until next time, keep smiling. This is your friend Han, and I'll be talking to you soon. Cheers. Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han again, and it is great to see you here. Tonight, I have Derek back with us again to share more awesome candle book tips with us. It's not a typical candle, teach you how to make money with a candle. That's his last product, and also the OTO for this thing he's going to talk about anyway. He's actually teaching a very unique thing he figured out is how to use a candle to build your list with very little or to no cost to you, and it's something that's very easy to do, and not many people know about it. So he's going to talk about this in the next couple minutes, and at the end of this interview, he's going to introduce to you his brand new product, walk you through the entire process, how he built list with the toughest keyword, weight loss. And we all know how hard it is to rank that keyword in Google search engine, but he's able to rank that as #2 within Amazon. You can look it up today. You will see his name pop up as #2. He's able to build I believe 400 leads just by, I guess, very I don't know, 30 minutes or 20 minutes, a very little time of work. And he's going to actually share more about that in this interview. So get very excited and get your pen and paper ready, take a lot of notes. Before we get into it, let's kind of learn how Derek got started with his internet marketing, but most importantly, what did he exactly do to achieve a level of success he has today? So Derek, could you take over the mic, share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Yeah, sure thing, Han, and thanks for having me on. Glad to be on again. And I got my start internet marketing, I guess about the beginning of, end of 2011, I started studying it, learning a lot about it, and then throughout 2012, I like a lot of people, was buying a lot of WSOs, really into blogging, trying to drive traffic, do affiliate sales, build my list, trying just about everything I can, working really hard, and really not much to show for it, for all the hard work that I was doing. So it was frustrating, but I wasn't going to give up. I kept going, and eventually I discovered Kindle publishing. And so I published my first book on Kindle, barely made any sales. So I published my second book. I didn't give up. I learned more. I studied, and then I started making about $100 a month from that, and I thought that was pretty decent. Felt like a good success. So I just kept going, kept building on it, learning some more, and then I finally saw the true power of Kindle December of 2012 when I published a book, hit #1 bestseller, made over $5,000 in 11 days from that book. And this was when I was a broke valet parker. I did not have a big budget. I was, just took whatever little bit of money I had, and I saw this amazing potential to make huge paydays without needing a whole lot of financial investment or startup costs or a lot of the other things that hold people back when they get into internet marketing. So ever since then, I've been placing a lot of attention on Kindle, taking my skills even further, and which leads me to something that I've done recently, and that is using a free Kindle book as a lead generation tool to build a list of over 400 subscribers in a matter of just a couple months, and I didn't spend a dime to promote it. I didn't spend any money on advertising, and really didn't even spend much time on it. I kind of just put it up there, forgot about it, let Amazon do its thing, and just watched my list grow and grow and grow every single day. So I'm really excited to share this, and it's something that's great for any sort of internet marketer that wants to build their list.
Yeah, it's awesome that you ranked for weight loss. I was very impressed, and I actually went there, double typed and checked, and actually it's there. I was like, wow, I'm so proud of you. And for those who doesn't know a little bit of history about Derek, he actually has been on my list for a long time, and it's my actually feel very excited to see he kind of grows and finally find his way to out of internet marketing. I'm just really excited, and he also went to the same internet marketing coach as I did, and get some results out of him. Secondly, I'm very excited as well. So for those who are watching this, maybe they just just got onto my list. They still like what you did before buying WSO and WSOs. What would you to know what you know right now? What would you say to those people are still trying or maybe at the edge of giving up even? What would you say to them?
Well, I can definitely relate. There are times where I felt like I've put in my work. Why am I not seeing the results? And that can be frustrating. But I can say, having kind of made the breakthrough, I'm so grateful for all those things, because what appears to be a setback at the time is a lot of times teaching you exactly what you need to really make a breakthrough down the road. And sometimes we can't see that in the moment, but I'm grateful for all the struggles, because within those things, I learned exactly what I needed to really have success. And I'll say one simple lesson, maybe thing to focus on. This is a whole topic in itself, but when I shifted my thinking more to providing value to people, what can I do to really provide value, make myself, really contribute, as opposed to just focusing on make money. I think that little mindset shift really helped to having more of an outward focus and saying, as an online business owner, a business should be about serving people. So how can I serve people and contribute to the world as a whole, I guess?
Yeah, I totally agree, and it's what you give out is gonna what you get back. So you gotta give out first. Focus on giving out value. You're absolutely right. And let's talk about this candle thing here. Let's talk about why someone who has not getting candle, especially using candle to build lists. Why should they use candle as a list building tool?
Well, there's a few reasons. First of all, besides I mentioned before, very little time and money invested in the actual promotion effort. The thing that we're dealing with here is Amazon. So in the past, a lot of times the hot thing was getting free traffic from Google. Well, there's a couple issues with that. First of all, it's very difficult to rank on Google nowadays for competitive keywords, and a lot of the people searching on Google are just browsing for information, free information. But Amazon is the world's #1 buyer search engine. So the leads that you get from Amazon are people looking to buy something. Now, using my technique, we're actually offering something free, but that's not what people are expecting. And so what I found is the quality of people that come onto a list just in the past for my other Kindle books, they're just have that mindset that they're shoppers, they're buyers. So that's one thing to keep in mind, is that you're getting more buyer people onto a list. And the other thing is, I don't see in a million years me ever ranking #2 on Google for weight loss, but using some of this somewhat little known technique, it's possible to get a lot of traffic from highly competitive keywords, and there's still an opportunity for plenty of people to do this and take advantage of it. Amazon is just so huge. Amazon and Kindle, it's growing in popularity. So we're still at that stage where it's in the growth stage, and so much opportunity for anyone that wants to get on board.
And another thing you forgot to mention is it's just so cost efficient. I think to rank weight loss, who knows how many billions of dollars they had to spend to get that keyword to rank in Google. Even video is hard to rank for that keyword. But for according to you, to rank weight loss in Amazon, it's not that hard. So it especially doesn't. Any beginner without any capitals or money, can do the same once they learn from you what exactly to do. And you'd be surprised what to do then. He's going to go in more detail about that in the next couple of minutes as well. So let me read my question here very quick. So what is the once you get your book in there, a Kindle approved there, what is the secret to rank for a keyword like weight loss?
Well, the typical mistake most internet marketers are going to make is they're going to think it's all about keywords or stuffing keywords in there. And the big secret is that it has a lot more to do with the psychological components and making your book stand out amongst all the competition. So when you do that, because the fact that it's a free book does help a lot. That's an essential component to it. But it's more the psychological and how you captivate a person browsing on Amazon to make them go, oh, I'm going to check that out and download it. And that really helps the ranking factor. So the keywords, keyword research, I go into detail on that. That is important, picking the right keywords and how you set it up and having it in the description and so on and so forth. But that's one part of it. And then there's this other part, which is the human component, which is what I call it, where it's about appealing to the actual human beings that are behind the screen, making them want to check out what you've put up there.
Yeah, and does that require some sort of copywriting skills to kind of get that psychological trigger right?
Yeah, it would be considered in the realm of copywriting. And what I've done in my guide is I've given templates, formulas, very simple things that anyone can do, where it's almost, I don't like to say copy and paste because I like people to be a little bit innovative with it, but if they wanted to, they could probably just copy and paste it and insert their own type of stuff in there. And I've really kind of narrowed down a really duplicatable formula when it comes to how to take people through the whole process to where they they really want to get it. Now the upside is because it is a free book, it's just a little bit of copywriting skills, but it's not going to be a hard sell to get someone to download a free book as long as you have a few basic elements in place.
So I think I guess one of the biggest roadblock for anyone to do a Kindle book is the content part. I think if you're a non-English speaker, or you just don't have the writing skills, or you just don't have the time to write it, that is kind of one of the biggest roadblock. Will you kind of share some of your technique to generate content if you were in their people's shoes, or those people's shoes, and what would you do?
Yeah, well, there's a few things. For a lot of the stuff I do write it myself, so that's what I've done. But I've also gotten content from other people, and I actually share how I've reached out to other experts, bloggers, people in a niche. My niche is fitness, so it would be fitness bloggers and writers, and have them contribute basically free tips and chapters to my book. And I give the exact script I use, a special technique that I use that utilizes video to help with this process. So it can certainly be done. That's a free way to do it, of course, reaching out to other people and setting up these deals. I explain how to do that. It can be outsourced to a writer very inexpensively. A book that's compiled of a few individual articles can be done. And a person, if they have content on their blog that they've already written, because we're not in KDP Select program, you can use content from a blog or another book or something that a person has written. As long as they own the rights to it and it's their content, they can compile blog posts and make a book out of that. A person that doesn't consider themselves a good writer, they can they can take an audio recording, have that transcribed, and turned into a book. So there's really a lot of different options when it comes to putting together the content. And these books, they're primarily lead generation. They can be 15, 20 pages. I mean, they don't have to be, when we think of books, we're not talking about 200-page books. We're really just talking about basically like a free guide that happens to be on Amazon in Kindle book form.
So can you kind of, maybe a step further, explain the difference between the, I guess the Amazon program accepts the free reports versus the regular Kindle KTE Select program? Can you just talk about a little bit difference so people don't get confused thinking that you can use your blog content to actually make a paid Kindle report?
Yeah, well, you technically can, as long as it's not in KDP Select. Okay. So KDP Select, I don't go into the details in this report on it, because that's for people that, first of all, that's an optional program with Kindle, and that's just one of their special promotional things. Okay. But a basic Kindle book, as long as a person owns the rights to the content, they don't mind if it's found elsewhere. And owning the rights, I should note that PLR content, that is the one thing Amazon's not cool with. Okay.
Yeah, you guys definitely do not want to use PLR Pro for stuff with the Kindle.
Yeah.
And so let's kind of talk about more about your product. Let's kind of dig more details about this. Can you talk about the name of this course, and talk about a little bit what would you go over inside the course, and then we kind of talk about front end and back end, all that great stuff.
Sure thing. It's called Azon Autopilot Traffic. Okay. And the report takes you through it. I take really behind the scenes everything I've done. So I'll just say that I hold nothing back. I show you my screenshots, the keywords that I do, everything in the back office, and the stuff that you can't see just going on to Amazon as a buyer. And so I show people the process, putting the book together, the guide or the free report, ways to outsource it, get the material together, then how to convert it into Kindle format and another format. I use Fiverr to do this, so it is going to cost maybe $5 to convert to Kindle and stuff. So it's not a totally free method, but it may be $20 by the time you get a cover made and conversion and a few other things. And then how to set it free. This is not as well known. You could probably track it down, but not a lot of people know that you can do a book that's permanently free on Amazon. So I explained that process, and really I think a lot of the meat of the guide is just how you set yourself apart from all the competition, using very simple strategies, very simple tricks, things that you do, and in addition to the keyword research, even in the guide I show you like several great keyword ideas of book titles. Like you could actually buy the course, and if you happen to be in fitness, you could just steal some of my keyword ideas, because I show people these are keywords that would work really well for this strategy, as well as how to find keywords in any niche. So this would work in the internet marketing niche, relationships, health and fitness. I actually encourage people to go into the more popular niches. The more popular, the more competitive it is, the better results you're going to get from this, which is a little different than some people that try to target really smaller niches. So yeah, and I take them through as much detail as I can, so it ends up being about a little over a 60-page PDF by the time I just deliver as much value as I can, and really take a person behind the scenes to see exactly what I did and how I did it.
So I take that's all including in the front end offer, right?
That's the front end, and the back end is
before we get into the back end, let's kind of, what is the price point for this, for the front end?
This is going to be on a dime sale, so it's going to start at $7.
$7?
And go up.
Super affordable. And it's going to be diamond sale, or did you?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it'll go up a penny every purchase.
Okay. Cool. And how many days are you going to keep this special offer open? A week? Or
we'll see. Probably about at least a week or so.
At least.
And then, yeah.
Okay. And okay, so let's talk about the OTO here. Can you kind of walk to what exactly they're getting on the OTO as well?
Sure thing. Well, the OTO is my Kindle Bestseller Secrets course, which I've offered in the past. Now I'm offering a supercharged version of it, and what I do is I go through what I did to make over $5,000 in 11 days from a single Kindle book. When I did this, I was actually outranking Tim Ferriss when I launched this book. And like I said, I did it as a dead broke valet. So that's really, I make a lot of my income from Kindle books and Kindle publishing. So I go through, once again, start to finish, my exact process for doing that. And then as part of an upgrade, I'm including a 100-page PDF guide going through more strategies and more advanced strategies. And then I'm including a webinar that I did, which is over an hour long of my best on Amazon optimizing strategies, and plus there's just been a few things that I've added to the course since I originally released it. So they'll get access to the advanced training section that people had to pay extra for before. So now they're getting the advanced training plus the guide plus the main course all together, and it will end up being at a discounted price of $27.
Okay, so that's the only OTO, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Cool. So, and so let me ask you this: like, why? How is this course different than any other Kindle book course that is out there? Why should people actually want to get this? And this is for someone found this very interesting, but maybe still need that one little push here. They're not so sure this is the right product for them. So, I mean, there are tons Kindle book course out there. What makes your book different, and who should be get in so they can really benefit from it?
That's a good question. For me, it kind of comes back. There are a lot of other great courses out there. I mean, I'll say that there's other good courses and things out there. I tend to look at a person's results. So for me, it's like I've managed to rank #1 in one of the most competitive categories, weight loss, in terms of book sales, outselling Tim Ferriss, making $5,000 in 11 days. And then I've turned around with this other thing and ranking #2 in weight loss on all of Amazon for search results. And there's just not a lot of people out there that can duplicate those results, because there's just a few little things that I do differently than the average, let's say, marketer or Kindle publisher. So I think it's some of those fine little details, the devil's in the details. So some of those things that give the slight edge can make all the difference in the world. And I do my best to really hold nothing back, show people all my secrets. And then if a person has a question, I'm the kind of person that I'm always happy to respond to my customers and help them out in any way that I can.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. And yeah, I personally think this is gonna probably change the way people getting leads, because there's not many people talking about. There are a lot of people talking about getting Facebook ads to create a list, building videos to get leads, putting free giveaway get leads. That's kind of traditional ways. But using Kindle to build lists from a buyer search engine, I think, from my view, you probably the first one talks about it, and that I know, and I think everybody that lead generation, it's like a blood of your business. I don't care what kind of business you're in, you always have to have new leads coming daily, or else you won't have a business very quickly, dried up very quickly. So for any internet marketer, that it doesn't matter what niche you're in, you really kind of need to get on the just kind of cutting edge thing. Kindle just now really getting popular, and there's a lot of growth that's in the coming years. And Derek here has figured out how to do this, and for especially very low cost or near to no cost, to rank that tough keyword is very impressive. And build your buyer list right away, and that's actually the first thing you should do when you start internet marketing is get that buyer list built. And what a better way to get a buyer list with Amazon, right? And Amazon basically, instead, in the traditional way, as an Amazon marketer, we keep sending traffic to Amazon to make this sale. Now Amazon's going kind of the flip away. It's let Amazon work for you, generate the traffic to help you build your buyer list. If you sit back and think about it, this is something you really need to know. I'm looking forward to kind of get to know how this course get to know this course and use it myself as well. And Derek, before we leave here, do you have any final words you would like to share with us?
I think you hit the nail on the head with how you really wrap that up. Amazon is huge. It's been the lifesaver for me. It's what set me financially free. So obviously I might be a little biased in favor of Amazon Kindle just because it's near and dear to me. Mm-hmm. But I see opportunity for absolutely everyone. Like you said, a person doesn't have to build their business on Amazon. They can simply use Amazon as one tool in their tool belt to really be driving leads and stuff to any other business that they have online. So that's what makes it so wonderful, is Amazon provides these opportunities to really leverage its massive power and just kind of sit back and let Amazon do all that work, at least for the lead generation, and then a person can worry about what to do with those leads after they got it. But I don't want to spend that much time and money getting the leads. I'd rather just focus on making the money and communicating with my list and offering value and stuff.
Yeah. And one thing I want to point out is it's kind of overseeing is such a credibility, instant credibility. It's very nice to say that I'm I rank number 2 for weight loss. I'm an author on Kindle. And when you're walking, if you're offline marketer, when you're walking in a business, you can say that gives you huge credibility boost, and you can almost replace that with your business card. So just kind of think about that. If you are any kind of marketer, you need to build kind of authority, credibility. I don't think there's no easy way than use a Kindle. Either you use that as a lead generation book or actually publish as an actual Kindle book, and they're just another way to think of this. So if you pay attention, a lot of marketers are publishing the Kindle books now for that very reason, because they know once they have a book published, they can literally legally say I'm a published author.
Yeah, it's helped me. I'll say that to be able to say I've been a #1 bestseller is networking events, anything like that. People, they all want to know, they want to talk to me, they're willing to pay me for advice or anything like that. So It's just that huge credibility booster to be able to say I'm a published author. I have a published book. So it's
Yeah, especially
that's it. Yeah.
yeah, especially learn from Derek how to get the #1 or even #2 position. That's even I guess even take that to the next level. You know, it's one thing you're an author, but if you say I'm a #1 author, just have more ring to it. You know.
Yeah.
So, all right, Derek, and thank you so much for sharing this unique tips how to use a candle to generate leads and help all the internet marketers start to generate the buyer leads to their list, and you know, going to their business, all that great stuff. And I'm looking forward to your launch as well and learn from your product as well. And I'm sure I'll be talking to you soon.
All right. Thank you, Han.
All right, thank you, Derek.
Thank you.